myth. That is dead, man. God, big up. Listen, we're all gonna die one day. Everybody live their life how they want to live their life, but yeah, man, madness, madness. But yeah, should we see what's being said in the papers? Ben Jacobs has said Crystal Palace are in talks to sign Reece Nelson for a fee in the region of 15 million. Have that, man. Put a sell on clause though. Put a sell on clause, man. We look after you. We'll look after you. Is there anything else? Where's Hand of Arsenal? He ain't come true with nothing. Hey, of course. How can I doubt the dude? Arsenal been in talks with Palace. Wait, pause this. Arsenal have been in talks with Palace for the transfer of Reece Nelson. Talks ongoing for around 10 days between the two clubs. Andrea looking to secure a fee that will count as pure profit as Reece Nelson is from Halen. Any other? What, we signing Messi? Like, I'm used to seeing madness. Okay. To be fair, that'll be the second the second Arsenal player Crystal Palace signed because they're about to get Dan Casey, who had a great season last year at Arsenal in the academy, has rejected a pro deal. So yeah, man. Eze's been turning heads at his new club with an incredible work ethic that sets him apart from his teammates. Run the propaganda. After a full training session, while most players packed up and headed home, Eze remained on the pitch for extra 2 hours, perfecting his touch, refining his movement, and working closer with the coaching staff on specific drills. Eze is staying at Arsenal's team hotel in St Albans. The midfielder, who recently completed a dream move to the Gunners, is eager to settle in quickly and has moved into the club's team hotel as they prepare for this weekend's game against Liverpool. I mean, he just got married, you know. Sure, the missus wouldn't be happy. You got to sort out a house, but yeah, big him up for that. Leverkusen issue Piero Hincapié update with transfer warning ahead of first bid. Leverkusen's director Simon Wolves, who we was once linked with before Bear obviously came in, says they are yet to receive a bid from Arsenal for defender Hincapié, and the German club are determined to keep hold of him this summer. Well, that ain't a lie. We haven't bidded yet, but we've clearly been in some level of talks. Arsenal are interested in signing Hincapié before Monday's transfer deadline if Kivior leaves the club. Kivior is a target for Porto, who are in talks with Arsenal after having a bid for the Poland international not back last month. Negotiations are ongoing over a loan move that would become permanent next summer, with potential add-ons and bonuses currently being discussed. The total cost of the deal has not yet been agreed, but it will be more than 20 million that Arsenal paid to sign Kivior 2 years ago. If Kivior leaves, then Arsenal will look to replace him, and Hincapié is their preferred target. The 23-year-old is capable of playing in the heart of defence or at left back, and Arsenal's interest in him dates back before this summer. Arsenal have been looking at left-sided defenders over the past 18 months with Jarrell Hatto. Now of Chelsea, another player they scouted, would have loved him, man. We still haven't received any official offer from any club, so he's our player and we'd like him to continue with us. He's got a release clause worth 52 million, and apparently we'd like to pay less than that or agree a deal that would see the Ecuadorian arrive on loan before making the move permanent next summer. Any move for Hincapié is dependent on Kivior going, and Leverkusen are still waiting for a formal approach from Arsenal. Now, there are some reports that quash that and say, regardless, we're bringing my man in. So I have to see. We haven't, and his contract ends in 2029. We haven't received any official offer from any club, so he's our player. He knows that we value him highly and would like to see him continue with us. The transfer window is still open until Monday evening, so the probability is high that something will still happen. And apparently Leverkusen are linked with Timber's brother, people. So yeah, they ain't received an offer. I mean, doesn't sound like the truth. And this is just essentially saying they're going to play hardball. Why wouldn't you? Because I'm sure you have to source a replacement. You want whatever money or whatever deal that makes sense. Spare a thought for Leverkusen. It feels like they've been ransacked, or maybe Ten Hag scared everybody and got the hell out of there. Who knows? It's probably Gabriel Magalhaes' fault. But they're refusing to accept any offers from Arsenal below his release clause. Typical negotiations. The only issue is we do have to get a move on because the window soon shut, people. So it is what it is. This is said, Porto closing on Kivior as Arsenal eye for youngsters. The proposal for Kivior and Porto is a loan with an obligation to buy of 26 million, including the loan fee, which could rise on performances. We bought him for 20 million, as we know. The Gunner staff have also followed Real Sociedad's stylish 19-year-old prospect Joan Martin over recent months, who has been capped by Spain at under-19s level. I'm sure he was part of their squad for the under-19s Euros that recently just went. They've also, and apparently Max Down was going to be playing for England's under-19s. They've also checked on Girona's Anot Martinez, a versatile defender who's drawn offers from West Ham and Crystal Palace this summer. Do you know what? Yeah, I want to know how old, just because he's there and he spoke about Max Dowman. Kai Rooney's son. He looks like he could do something in the game. Very rarely did the sons of famous footballers impress me, but he looks cold. For midfield, they have been following Israeli international Oscar Golot. I don't know if that's how you do it, but who has just signed for Ajax from Salzburg. Another one on their watch list has been 19-year-old Ghanaian Caleb Yarinki at Midtjylland in Denmark. Bro, if these guys can come and make peas, let's go and get it done. If you progress to the first team, Bobby's your uncle. Anyone having Kobe Mainoo? Man United are expected to make a decision on Mainoo's future at Old Trafford within the next 48 hours. Talks are exacerbating over a new deal. He's 20 years of age. 10 clubs have expressed an interest. Been linked with actually Real Madrid. Surely you loan him out if that's the case. You can't sell him, man. Mainoo's cold. But he does need to play. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Maybe him and Amrin have had some level of a fallout. Arsenal are aggravating by Leverkusen by wanting to pay quite a bit less than Tottenham's offer for Hincapié. Arsenal's North London rivals were in talks for around the price that Leverkusen were agreeable to. That's what Team News and Ticks has said. So we'll have to see that. So yeah, man, we've been told they will not accept a bid lower for Hincapié than what's been advised. So yeah, apparently he's already understood to have agreed personal terms, and we remain in talks. Just sounds like business as usual, if I'm honest. On Hand of Arsenal spoke about Kivior. Pardon me, an official offer has been sent. Arsenal responded with a counter offer today, also, which has been the main point of negotiations. Specifics are being discussed, which include possibilities such as a sell-on fee and UCL bonuses related to add-ons. Arsenal are hopeful the final fee is around 30 million euros. Either way, the deal is in its final stages. Andrea Berta's ideal plan is to only sanction this deal once, if we secure a deal for Hincapié. Negotiations are ongoing with personal terms agreed on the player side. The reason for this strategy is for Andrea to ensure Mikel Arteta is fully equipped for the 2025-26 campaign and not left short. A lot of moving parts in negotiations. Patience is the master of the situation, people. So yeah, this is said we are progressing in talks with Leverkusen regarding Hincapié, and a resolution is expected in the coming hours. The player is fully determined to join Arsenal. That was yesterday, so clearly not advanced that much. So yeah, that's where we're at. Everything's going to be dominated around Kivior and this Hincapié fellow. So we're going to have to see. Apparently, a private jet sent for Kivior was even cancelled as well. It was expected he was going to go over to Portugal after training yesterday. Real Madrid, as I said, are interested in Mainoo. Hincapié to be denied Arsenal welcome present as 52 million transfer agreement reached. He'll be denied the perfect welcome. Is it still expected to join us in the coming days? Negotiation, blah, blah, blah. Why, though? Why? Oh, they done us because he's not going to get his favoured shirt number. The number 3. Who cares, man? Just do the job. Good clickbait, though. Good clickbait. We've been dealt a boost, people. Odegaard is to be included in Norway's squad ahead of the upcoming international break. So maybe his shoulder isn't as bad. I'd be wary on that, though, people. United are expecting offers for Kobe Mainoo amid growing interest from England and Europe. He's open to leaving, but has not transmitted that to the club yet. United are happy with him and are not actively looking to let him go. At this stage, United are very unlikely to consider a loan deal, people. When Chelsea inquired about Mainoo in January, they were quoted a 70 million asking price. There's belief Man United would now accept 45 million, potentially even less as the deadline draws. I think that's what's. Some figures close to Mainoo have been surprised by a lack of communication from Amorim. Rather than provide specific instructions, Amorim's general attitude about playing time is to tell players to train hard and earn their spot. So I guess you got to train hard and earn your spot, but it's not a thing where he's told him specific things he needs to improve. He's not improving it, so you're not going to play. Max Dowman, as I said, is being considered for his England under-19 debut. Slap him in the 21s, man. I did mention it, but apparently Crystal Palace are close to agreeing a compensation package with Arsenal for highly rated attacker Dan Casey, who turns 18 on Sunday, people. Got 20 goals, people, and 2 assists in 24 appearances. The pathway is not there. It might be there at Palace, so go do your thing. Again, Man United fans in the chat, you don't need to worry about this. You're playing Grimsby in the League Cup in August. That's you today. For everyone that's in the Champions League, we got the draw tomorrow. Arsenal have been put in pot 2 for the Champions League draw based on their coefficient. Arsenal will now face 2 of either PSG, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Borussia Dortmund, and Barca in the league phase. Bring on Barcelona. If I had to guess, if I had to guess, Real Madrid, PSG. That's who I think. Or Real Madrid, Barcelona. The Cat Yarabel Cup third round draw will take place at 10:15 p.m. tonight. Obviously, that's UK time. Due to their participation in European competitions, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City, Newcastle, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur, Aston Villa, and Nottingham Forest cannot face each other in this round, great stuff. We saw this a few days ago, but it's here, so we might as well go over it. Stuttgart have been unable to come to an agreement with Arsenal over Fabio Vieira and have now moved on to other targets. Palace, come on, man. You know you want Fabio. Come on. He's cold, man. You're in Europe. You need a big squad. I can't believe it. Superman, Dino, and Eze, you know. Everyone can't relate. Not everyone can relate. Not everyone can relate. It's different. It's so different. Is there anything else? Let's change that to an hour. Don't forget, 4 p.m. I'm here with Kenny Ken, people. We're going to piss him off and do that. But yeah, big up Kenny. What Gabriel Martinelli is now set to do if Arsenal... Bro, we're not signing Rodrigo. But for you, look, we will read this. Well, you have to stay. You're part of the bench. Graham Bailey believes that Martinelli will not leave Arsenal this summer, even if they sign Rodrigo from Real Madrid. We've made 7 signings. What specifically have you said, my friend? I don't see Martinelli leaving. Who's going to pay him 190 grand a week? Especially with these injuries now. Even if Rodrigo came in, I don't think we'd see Martinelli go this month. Maybe in January, depending on how things work out. But even if Rodrigo came in on loan, I don't see them letting anyone apart from the likes of Zinchenko. In my life, I forgot Zinchenko was here. You need to cut as well. Palace, what do you say? Lokonga, who's being linked with Greece and Turkish clubs, and others we spoke about numerous times. No surprise there. I don't see Trossard or Martinelli leaving this summer. Mikel Arteta said to be very happy with Martinelli. Yeah. I'm sure you are, my friend. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are, man. We all are so happy, so happy. 2 years left. Big up Aaron. 2 years left. The Martinelli deal decision got to be made. No one ain't buying him this summer, though, man. So it is where it is. I think the writing's on the wall, especially if you carry on with what you're doing. Gyökeres feels like a long time ago with Hincapié and Eze. The binary way of looking at football will kill your enjoyment of sport. Exactly. And again, going back to what he's talking about, I don't know why people can't just say, I don't know, or you was right, I was wrong. Like, that's why I get, like, pick up Aaron. Aaron, perfect one. He's in the chat. Like, I'll get Aaron, I'll get a gal, I'll get everybody. Everyone's got different thoughts. And I feel you might learn the thing, but it's just weird. I'm not saying necessarily them, but like when you watch some content, it's like it starts turning into a slanging match, gets overly personal. And I'm like, really? Football as well, you know? Really? Fair play. Each to their own. Have we ever dreamed of windows like this? Yeah, but it's different reality. I think good pro players' kids don't end up as good as their dads. The only exceptions I know is Maldini and Haaland so far. There's probably 1, 2 more, but you're right. And to be fair, it's an impossible task, man, because, you know, Rooney's son looks cold, didn't it? Rooney's son looks cold, but at the end of the day, like, you got Rooney on the back, and I couldn't tell you where Zidane's kids are, but Zidane's kid, and even if not, I don't know if he wants to, but even Messi's kids, if you make it as a footballer, that's a blessing, but you got Messi on the back. Your best case is if you're, especially, well, I don't know how tall you'd be, in fact, be tall enough to be a fullback. If you're Messi's son, just be a defender, bro. Could you imagine being Zidane's son and you're a midfielder? It's done. It's done. DG has dyslexia alarm. I do, but what the hell does that have to do with, whoa. Skills, you're moving mad. We're not bringing that on screen. But with hooks, this is big up hooks. Any girl that leaves me for hooks, fuck you. Alright, you don't like that. Remember, you must like Chris Brown. A don with no hair. Come on, make sure you're following halftime hooks. Don't embarrass me. Don't encourage foolishness, man. You lot are silly. You lot are absolutely silly. That's crazy. You're a bad person. I just miss football. Looking forward to watching Arsenal play again. Crazy works. Man said open relationship, trouble up your boy. Two could tango, but I'm getting the final dance. No, you know what? Yeah, bro. Men are wicked, but women are wickeder. You know, you gotta remember that. That's why I've got to be the wickedest. Going gunshot for gunshot with women, it's a myth. It's a myth. If you don't like them, who cares? It's a myth. You might as well just cut. It's crazy, bro. It's bro. They will win. Remember, they can go outside. I'm not even going to talk too tough, but they can go outside and say, "Yeah, I fancy doing something today." We all know what I'm talking about, and they will find someone. We have to trap. Hooks will claim, stars will align. I don't mind. No fun unless the homies get some. You get me? Like Fabio Vieira. Karma could be Fabio Vieira. I'm being silly. Rodrigo, I could see, but need Trossard to go. That's right. You know what? I don't feel the attackers are coming in, man. Because how do you fit them all on the bench? And I'm not even saying, oh, look, you lot don't do that stuff about, oh, you don't want depth. Now you got depth and you're crying. It's not even that. Like, obviously, there's going to be games. Oh, I hope this don't play and copyright these things. Obviously, there's gonna be games where, depending on the opposition, you might want to. Why? What? I did nothing there. Depending on your position, you might want more attackers on the bench, more defenders on the bench. 9 times out of 10 in the Prem, you want a bit of a balance in it. The only one that's guaranteed, quote unquote, to be on the bench is Kepa. But there is a degree of, I mean, if Havertz stays, Jesus ain't going nowhere because he's not fit. You bring in Rodrigo, you've got Martinelli on 190 grand. You gave Trossard a new deal. You can't